Hey guys, what's up, and welcome to maybe my first or part one of my filling my shelves video series, whatever. I don't know how long this is gonna take. I initially wanted to do a live stream of me filling the shelves, but my aunt and uncle are gonna stay here for another month. And I don't feel like filming when they're around, and they're around a lot. So I might just do little parts of me setting up my shelves. So basically, okay, let's look at this. Alright, so we're in my little office part where my books are gonna be and everything. So here's where I couldn't currently work on because that's the only table I have so far. This side on here is gonna be another table that I first have to move. So there's that. But I set up all my shelves. So this was my nightstand on my at home. So there was other shit in here other than books. And now I put my TV on there. I will see if I keep it there or not. This is a bookshelf from my grandpa, which I thought I keep, even though it doesn't fit. But for right now, I can keep some books on here as well because I need shelves. So, and then here's the bookshelves you already know. So this was my TBR shelf, or at least one of them. And the other one I bought just recently, so now I have two of those Billy shelves. And then these are the two cubes I had where the comics were in and where the manga was in. So I'm gonna just put my shit in here. I don't yet know how I'm gonna set this up, so I don't know how many books I have. I have them all over the place, and yes, so yeah, so we'll see how it goes. I am thinking about making this my TBR and then have my DVD player on here, my Blu-ray player and shit in here, and then put stuff on here as well. So either it's gonna be books or current TBR or something like that. I could make like current TBR on here and I don't know, art books or something on here. I don't think they will fit though because of that part here, because it doesn't go in that deep, so I will see. And then have books and shit in here. I might keep my comics in here for the time being, and I might make this my Shonen Jump shelf. So I'm gonna add like Magi and Hunter x Hunter and Haikyuu and all that stuff in here. And the comics in here. And other manga and larger manga in this one. And books, novels I have. Maybe put some on top to display. I don't know, I will see. I will see. Alright, let's try and set this up. And I'm gonna start with the books I have in here because I need to clean up some space. There's too much shit everywhere. So right, what do we have here? This is really hard because I don't know how much fits and how much I need for each category. Initially my thought was a TBR shelf, a what I've already read shelf, like finished series, and everything else would be currently reading. But I don't think all my stuff fits, so I will keep the finished series in the boxes I already have back at home in the garage. So I don't think I will take them here, so there's no point. I will make something better when I move to my proper future place, hopefully in a year or two. So yes, for right now I'm just gonna keep my currently reading and my going to read and my TBR and that stuff. Okay. I also think I'm gonna get rid of some of the novels I have, so there's that. So let's look at this box first. So this is just shit I put in here. Nothing's planned in this video at all. Right, so we have Moggy, and then we have my hero that I've already read. It's Shonen Jump shelf. I don't think it even fits in that shelf. There's too much Shonen Jump I read. Whoopsie. Right, then we have a Blade, which probably goes in here. And then we have two novels that I don't want anymore, so I'm going to get rid of them. This is the Miss Peregrine's home. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I tried to read it and I just couldn't get into it. It's just, I don't know, novels win or lose, because I need to be in the mood for this, because otherwise I'm not reading a novel. So I'm gonna get rid of those. So I'm gonna put them in a box later. Then we have Heartstopper, which is current TBR. So I'm moving them here. Then we have Neil Gaiman Volume 6, which is also current TBR. Then we have Fence, I've already read this, which is comics. Then we have Outcast, also read comics. And Saga, I also read. Postal Volume 6, I haven't read that one, so TBR, not current TBR. Then we have Miss Marvel Volume 8 and 9, also not current TBR, because I'm missing Volume 7. Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Volume 2 or Book 2, also not current TBR. Batman Hush 1 and 2. I need to be in the mood for this, so it's not current TBR, but maybe at some point it will be. That's also, I want to read it, but I'm not in the mood, so not current TBR. Uli Wars, current TBR. Old Asterix books, go to the comics. Avengers. I have that on my TBR shelf, but I don't know if I'm going to read this or if I'm just going to keep this for collector's reasons. So I could just add them to my shelf, or should I read it eventually? I'm going to put it on my TBR for the time being. Then I have Maggie Stiefvater's Forever, which is what number? Oh, it's the finale to Shiver. I have read Shiver, but I haven't read the other books. I don't know if I want to try Shiver again and see if I want to continue or if I'm going to give this away. I don't know yet, but TBR for now. Then this is this Bane book I just hauled recently, which technically I've read, so that goes. Oh, I wanted to make a Shadowhunter shelf. Do I have space for this? Let's see. Then this one, TBR, not current TBR. These two, TBR, not current. And Harry Potter. Oh yeah, I also wanted to do a Harry Potter shelf. Shadowhunter second row, Harry Potter first row. Right, so this box is empty, so I'm gonna add those books I don't want. Now let's fill this shit. Alright, Saga is indie, so we have, I'm gonna make it the same as I had before, so Marvel, DC, indie, other shit. So Saga goes in here for now. Fence is in here. Actually, I wanted to make a male shelf as well. And my battery is dying. Oh well, to be done later. Alright, I finally have some alone time to continue my shelf sorting, organizing, whatever the frick that is, because I have no clue what I'm doing, honestly. So yeah, let's continue what we left off last time. Right, as I said, I'm gonna do this here first. There's like a pile here of books, and then I have to go to my wardrobe in my other room because it's full of shit. Alright, so what we have. So here we have a Blade of the Immortal Omnibus 2, Blade of the Immortal 5. I told you it's all over the place. Blade of the Immortal 4 and Blade of the Immortal 3. That goes to the other blades on this shelf. So far I have to like reorganize probably in the end, but now I'm just gonna pile it up in front of the shelves and see where it goes. Then I have Haikyuu Volume 2, obviously Shonen Jump shelf over there. This Lenore book I haven't read yet, so TBR shelf. Oh yeah. I have some old books that I grabbed out of my old box of books that I used to read when I was younger. And I have some crime books that I used to read because I used to love reading like crime, thriller, fiction and all that. So I've got Sidney Sheldon Morning, Noon and Night, which is a terrible edition, but I got it from the library for free. So, and I used to freaking love Sidney Sheldon. I've read so many of his books. They were so good, and I took them out again because maybe eventually I want to reread them again. So there is that. So I'm gonna add it to my TBR shelf, even though I already read it. Then I have The Notebook by Nicholas Sparks. I used to, again, had a Nicholas Sparks phase where I've read some of his books. So I have that one as well. I've never read The Notebook. I also haven't watched The Notebook. So maybe if I'm in a romance mood that isn't male, I might read that. But yeah, TBR. Then there's another Sidney Sheldon book, but that one's in German. The original title is Tell Me Your Dreams. I also read that a while back, a long time ago. God, I used to be so obsessed with these crimey thriller books. Honestly, I'm not even joking. Here we go again. This is... I need to look up the English title because I used to read in German. This is In Guilty Night by Alison Taylor. Again, some dark, crimey shit where like people get killed and, you know, Criminal Minds sort of thing. Then we have some random shit. Moggy 7, haven't read yet. Promise Neverland 11, obviously I've read this, so Shonen Jump. Then I have A Series of Unfortunate Events, book 8 and book 3. One is hardcover, one is paperback. I've read the first one, but I don't know if I'm actually gonna complete this series and collect this series. So yeah, I got that one from a friend of mine, so they've been on my TBR shelf for so long, so they're just gonna go back there and maybe I'm gonna read and maybe not, I don't know. Then I have Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. I don't know why I have this, but I used to be really into vampires. I don't know if this is a good book even, but also TBR shelf. And then I bought this, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz and the Marvelous Land of Oz, in light novel form, like manga form. Light novel manga. Oh, it's light novel, but the illustrations. So yeah, I bought that because I'm trash for anime and manga, so I thought this anime version or animated. I wonder if there's actually an anime like this, because it looks like one, but it could just be the cover for this book. But yeah, I bought this because I was like, what the hell? I have never actually read The Wizard of Oz. I've watched the movie, the old movie, But yeah, maybe someday I will read this chunk of a book, maybe. Then I have a Jackie Chan. I only just recently hold this, his second biography. There is one I used to read a billion years ago, but I love Jackie Chan, so I got this one, obviously. Also TBR. Same with Michael J. Fox. I haven't read that yet, but yeah, TBR. And this one I just bought when I was in Paris. You know about that one. I hold it just now, so it's also newly TBR. Man, this is so heavy. I don't think my TBR shelf is big enough. Right, so we have this. Yes. IQ 21. I don't know where I've read up to, but yeah, I think that I've read that one. Also 22. Promised Neverland 3. It's all over the fucking place here. IQ 19 with one of my favorite covers ever. IQ 20. Read that as well. I think I've read to 25 or 26, I don't know. Vinland Saga, book 4. Obviously read this, it goes to the blade. Speaking of blades, Omnibus 9. Not read yet because I can't read. Because I don't have 7 and 8, so yes. 16, another of my favorite covers. IQ 6, IQ 7. IQ 8 and IQ 9, IQ 10 with one of my favorite boys, IQ 11. I've read all these. Shonen Jump. Book 6 of Vinland Saga. Book 7 of Vinland Saga. Book 1 and Book 3. I love these books, they're so gorgeous. To Your Eternity, also read that for so far ago. Nevernight, currently reading that, but on hiatus because I'm reading October reads. Technically I could read that for that, but I have other things I want to read, so it goes on my current TBR. More Vinland Saga, book 5. 10, 9. All the covers I show you are so bright as hell, but you know. 8. I think that's gonna be it about Vinland Saga. Book 2, yes. Oh yeah, there's that. Smoking Parade, Volume 1. I really need to freaking continue with the series. Then we have more IQ. Actually, just take out the whole pile because what's the point on showing all of them? 12, 13, 14, 15, 5, 4, 18 and 17 IQ. Devil's Line 2 and 1. Also need to continue this at some point. Where am I going to put these? Barakamon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to out. Up to 15. So yeah, love this series. Cells at Work, Volume 1, also need to continue this. And The Breaker, German version, Omnibus one. I don't think they all fit in this shelf. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Why do I have so many books? Right, so empty. And I have Linger, Maggie's Stepfather, which is the second book of the Shiver series that I started. I've read Shiver, but I've never read this. So TBR. Big Red Tequila by Rick Riordan, which is, I think it's a thriller. People only know Rick Riordan for all the Percy Jackson stuff. Then I have IQ 27. Now we get to my current TBR. Okay. Current TBR. IQ 27. Magi 12, 13, 14, 15. Haikyuu 31 and 33. I Hear the Sunspot. I hold this and I can't wait to fucking read this next month. Heartbreaker Volume 2. Volume 1 is already up there. Dream Thieves and The Raven Boys. I've read those. Maggie's Father. So where am I going with my books? Oh boy. This is terrible. How am I gonna? Why do I still don't have enough shelf space? I bought a new shelf and it still does not fit. It's gonna go here for now. We'll see. Haikyuu 28 to 30. Also current TBR or for this season. Then there's a German Peanuts book. There's Bloom, I just read that. That goes into my mail section because what am I without a mail section? Alright, what do we have here? Kuroko's Basketball 17, 18, 21, 22, 19 and 20. That's current TBR. The Traveling Cat Chronicles, also current TBR, but I don't think I'm going to read it this season. Kuroko's Basketball 24 to 30. The last 4 omnibuses. Also current TBR, Haikyuu 32. Such a cool cover though. Also current, right. And the last box in this room, I think there's a lot of my current TBR in these boxes because it's the last thing I actually shelved and boxed, I mean. Alright, so we have all of Kuroko's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Right. Right, that's all the books I have in this room. It's already too much freaking books. Too many, not too much. Too many freaking books, and I have a whole fucking wardrobe full of books in the other room. I have to get those now, so I'll be right back.